Thank you. Hello and welcome to the House of European Football in Nyon for the UEFA Europa League playoff, champions and main path draws. The UEFA President, Alexander Ceferin, who cannot be with us today, wishes you all a warm welcome and the very best of luck. As we look forward to the playoffs, we should keep in mind that third qualifying round matches are still to be played, with the first legs starting this week. All of you have every right to dream, especially those clubs who started their adventure in the first qualifying round and are in with a chance of making the playoff round. The competition kicked off on 27th of June with the preliminary round, and in the space of a month, we have seen an impressive 200 matches played. The UEFA Europa League is one of the world's biggest football club competition, with clubs from all 55 UEFA's national associations taking part in it. The 84 teams still left in the tournament will be looking to emulate last season's winners Chelsea FC, who clinched their second UEFA Europa League title by defeating Arsenal 4-1. Let's remind ourselves on what had happened during that memorable night in Baku just over 2 months ago.
London derby, a long way from the English capital, but the intensity will be just as great, with Chelsea looking to end the UEFA Europa League unbeaten and Arsenal hoping to claim a place in the UEFA Champions League next season. Worth a try. He's prepared to give it a go. Bacic, Emerson. And Chelsea go in front. Olivier Giroud against his former club. Chelsea with an overload. Here's Pedro. 2-0 to the Blues. Pedro. Giroud waits for his chance. Giroud goes down, and the penalty is awarded. Hazard set. Hazard scores. Well, if this is to be his Chelsea farewell, he is leaving with a smile on his face. Lacazette. Oh, that's magnificent! Stunning from Alex Iwobi. Kepa given minutes by the substitute. Giroud. Hazard! Well, that is sublime. It's going to be Hazard's night, and it's going to be Chelsea's night. It is Chelsea who are UEFA Europa League winners in 2019.
And now, after this exciting footage, we can proceed with today's draws for the 2019-20 UEFA Europa League playoffs. But before we do so, let's remind ourselves of the technical procedure. As there are two separate paths, let's begin with the Champions path. All information concerning the draws have been made available, and you can refer to these draw documents. Thank you in advance for respecting the deadlines for communicating venues and kick-off times of your home matches to the UEFA administration. Any changes of dates will be communicated in writing to you and your associations on 6th of August by 18 hours at the latest. 16 pairings, 10 coming from the third qualifying round of the UEL Champions path, and 6 pairs of teams from the third qualifying round of the UEFA Champions League are involved in today's draw. In accordance with the competition regulations, clubs are seeded for the playoffs based on the stage at which the clubs are eliminated from the UEFA Champions League, and here from the Champions Path. Therefore, the clubs eliminated in the third qualifying round of the UEFA Champions League Champions Path are seeded. The 16 pairings have been split into 2 groups of 8 pairings, with 3 pairings seeded and 5 pairings unseeded in each group. We will proceed as follows. For the 2 groups, 2 pots are prepared, one for the 3 seeded pairings and the other for the 5 unseeded pairings. The balls containing the seeded pairings are placed in one pot, and the ball containing the unseeded pairings are placed in the other pot, just in front of me. One ball will be taken from each of the pots and placed in the large empty bowl here in the middle, where they will be shuffled. As soon as the 3 seeded pairings have been drawn, the draw becomes open and seeding no longer applies. The remaining 2 balls containing the unseeded pairings will be drawn one after the other. The team qualified from the first pairing drawn will play its first match at home against the team qualified from the second pairing drawn. The same procedure is then repeated to determine the pairings for the second group. Important to remind you that all matches will have to be played on 22nd and 29th of August 2019. I guess there's enough explanation. We are ready and we can now start with the draw. However, last information for me before we start, I would like to give you the names of the teams involved in this Group 1. So the seeded teams are CFR 1907 Cluj or Celtic FC, GNK Dynamo or Ferencvárosi TC, FK Crvena Zvezda or FC Copenhagen. The unseeded teams to my right are as follows: Maccabi Tel Aviv FC or FK Sudova, Ararat Armenia FC or FC Zaburtalo, Riga FC or HJK Helsinki, F91 Dudelange or Nomekalju FC, and FC Sheriff Tiraspol or AIK from Sweden. I guess that's all. We can start. Shuffle. Okay. Pairing number 1 of Group 1 of the playoffs of the Champions Path. Winners of match 1. So it's Maccabi Tel Aviv or FK Sudova. Against team of match number 2. So either JNK Dynamo or Ferencvárosi. Pairing number 2. A team stemming from match number 3. So it's either FK Crvena Zvezda or FC Copenhagen. And let's see which of the unseeded pairings they will have to play against. Winners of match number 3. So it's either Riga FC or HJK Helsinki. So, last pairing with the seeded team involved. It's a team coming from match number 1. So it's either CFR 1907 Cluj or Celtic FC. And they will be playing against winners of match number 5. So either FC Sheriff Tiraspol or AIK from Sweden. No need to put it in. 2 teams or pairings are known, just the order needs to be determined. Winners of match 2. So Ararat Armenia FC or FC Saburtalo. And should have not a big surprise, the winners of match 4. So it's F91 Doudelange or Nome Kallio FC. So this concludes Group 1. We can now continue with the Group 2 of the Champions Path. Seeded teams to my left. The unseeded teams to my right. And the teams are as follows. Seeded teams: Apoel FC or Karabakh FK, PAOK FC or AFC Ajax, NK Maribor or Rosenborg. To my right, the unseeded teams: FK Zutjeska or Linfield FC, PFC Ludogorets or the New Saints FC, FK Sarajevo or FC Bate Borisov, FC Astana or Valletta FC, and finally SK Slovan Bratislava or Dundalk FC. First seeded. Unseeded team. So, first pairing, Group 2 playoff round Champions Path will be played with the following teams. Winners of match 7. Winners of match 7. So it's either PFC Ludogorets or the New Saints FC. And they will be playing against the team coming from match 6. Which means either FK Zutjeska or Linfield FC. Pairing number 2 of this Group 2. So, winners of match 6 will play home first. Winners of match 6. So either FK Zutjeska or Linfield FC. And the team stemming from match number 4. We're traveling for the first leg match. So it's either Apoel FC or Karabakh FK. Last seeded team. Winners of match number 10. So it's SK Slovan Bratislava or Dundalk FC. And there's one pairing left here. Team coming from match number 5. So it's either PAOK FC or AFC Ajax. One more pairing to be drawn, both unseeded teams. Winners of match 9. Winners of match 9. FC Astana or Valletta FC. And one pairing left. Winners of match 8. So FK Sarajevo or FC Bate Borisov. This, ladies and gentlemen, completes the draw of matches of the Champions path. We are halfway through. We'll now draw the matches of the main path, which involves 26 pairings divided into 13 seeded and 13 unseeded pairings. Since the third qualifying round has not been played yet, the pairings of the third qualifying round involving clubs having an individual club coefficient high enough to entitle them to be seeded in the playoffs are seeded today. As you're used to from the earlier rounds, we'll use a computer system to perform today's draw in full respect of all the draw principles, such as country protection and seeding. The 26 pairings have been split into 2 groups of 8 pairings and 1 group of 10 pairings. All the pairings within the 3 groups have been ordered randomly and identified by a number. The numbers will be drawn, not the names of the teams. This system will allow to do all pairings of the 2 groups of 8 teams with 1 single draw. So we start with groups 1 and 2. As you can see, I would ask you to see and look for your teams on the screens behind me. So the way it works is as follows. 2 pots are prepared, one containing the balls with slips of paper numbered 1 to 4, which I'll put in here in a second, and the other containing the balls with the slips of paper numbered 5 to 8 for the unseeded pairing. Every time a ball is drawn from each of the 2 pots, the balls are shuffled in the 3rd pot and drawn to establish the pairing and the order of the matches. As I said before, the result of the draw applies instantly to each of the 2 groups. The same procedure is then carried out with the remaining balls to complete all the pairings. So just need to put in the numbers. Main path, seeded team. To my left. Unseeded teams to my right. Okay, I shuffle. See the teams. Okay, first draw for the main path of the playoff round. Clubs in position number 5. Clubs in position number 5. And they will be playing against teams in position number 1. 5 against 1, which gives us the following pairings. Torino FC or FC Shakhtar Zolligorsk will play either FC Punic or Wolverhampton Wanderers FC. Universitatea Craiova or AEK Athens FC will play either AC Sparta Praha or Trabzonspor AS. One seeded. So, teams in position number 2 will play home first. Against teams in position number 8. 2 against 8, which gives us the following pairings. Legia Warszawa or Atromitos FC will play either FC Midtjylland or Rangers FC. Feyenoord or FC Dynamo Tbilisi will compete against AFK Norrköping or Hapoel Beersheva. So halfway through these first 2 rounds, teams in position number 3. Number 3. Let's see which unseeded pairings all teams they will play against. Teams in position number 6. 3 against 6, which again gives us the following pairings. Football Club FCSB or FK Mlada Boleslav will play either FK Ventspils or Victoria SC. IK Larnaca FC or KAA Gent will play either HNK Rijeka or Aberdeen FC. Again, the numbers positions are known, just the order. Who plays home first and who has to travel first, we will know in a second. Teams in position number 4 will start their campaign at home. Against teams in position number 7. So FK Haugesund or PSV Eindhoven will play either FK Austria Wien or Apollon Limassol, and FC Luzern or RCD Espanyol will play either PFC ZSKA Sofia or FC Zorya Luhansk. So this was the draw for Group 1 and 2. We continue with Group 3 with 10 teams. The same procedure as for Groups 1 and 2, this time with slips of paper number 1 to 5 for the seeded teams and 6 to 10 for the unseeded teams. We can now start as soon as I put the seeded teams and unseeded teams in place. Here we go, thank you. Good shuffle. Seeded teams to start with. Match number 1 of this Group 3. The teams in position number 5. Seeded teams position number 5. We'll play against one of the teams in position number 7. 5 versus 7. Which gives us the following pairings in this group. FK Partizan or Malatyaspor will play either Molde FK or Aris Thessaloniki. So, pairing number 2. And teams in position number 2. Let's see which unseeded teams they will compete against. The teams in position number 6. 2 versus 6. It means it's either Brøndby IF or SC Braga, and they will then play either FC Thun or FC Spartak Moscow. 3 more to go. Position number 4. Number 4, Malmö FF or Zrinjski. I have to take it from here. Against the teams in position number 10. 4 versus 10. So once again, Malmö FF or HSK Zrinjski will play either Neftchi PFK or Bnei Yehuda Tel Aviv FC. We're almost done. 2 more pairings to be drawn. position number 8. Position 8. It's either Lokomotiv Plovdiv or RC Strasbourg. And they will play against the team in position number 3, which is either FC Vaduz or Eintracht Frankfurt. Now, last pairing to be drawn. Teams should be known. It's just the order to be determined now. Either 1 or 9 to start home first. It's the teams in position number 9. Position number 9. So it's either FC Mariupol or AZ Alkmaar. And no surprise, they will play against the teams in position number 1, which is Royal Antwerp FC or FC Victoria Pilsen. This, ladies and gentlemen, completes the draw for the playoff matches, which again will be played on 22nd and 29th of August 2019. The 21 winners of the playoffs will be qualified for the group stage of the UEFA Europa League. The group stage draw will take place on Friday, 30th of August 2019 in the Grimaldi Forum in Monaco. Please let me remind you that we might have some fixture reversals and or change of dates. They will be communicated in writing to you and your national associations tomorrow evening at the very latest. Please also note that your club should be available for media activities just outside the auditorium. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I wish all the teams the very best of luck.
Perfect.